mentioning that I'm an erotic photographer, okay, and couples are missing to be close to each other, missing the contact, missing the touching, missing the kissing, missing a lot of things in their relationship. Okay, the reason why they react like this because their needs have not been met. Okay, even the jealousy, even like the smallest thing that reflects. Okay, and so I have an extensive an extensive experience myself living in an unhappy relationship, and I've started photographing many couples, okay, in the different situations, in a different, how to say, age, okay, in a different length of being together, just met or long time, in the marriage and stuff. And I have understand certain things, okay. So what happens is when you take action, the change is coming quicker, okay. And to be fair, the most of the things what are important things in a relationship is care and creativity, okay. And couples very often confusing those three things, love, sex, and sexuality, okay. So love, I will think it's a heart vibration. Okay. Sex, it's an action and it's a technique. Okay. And sexuality, it's an energy that your body produce in certain environment. Okay. And that was my studio is focusing on. Okay. Creating sexual energy, bringing new stimulus, bringing new ways to reconnect. That's why I mean hands-on couples therapy, okay? We don't know how many blocks and how big is our hive in us, okay? And we don't know sometimes why we act this way or why we say certain things, okay? That is exactly comes from, it comes from your childhood and comes from the way, you develop yourself, I don't know, from school or from universities, that the impact from outside the world, it's huge. Okay. And when you maturity, comes to that point that you want to understand yourself, you want to know your partner in the depth, okay, you need to do some analysis and some work. Okay, and the therapy is the best way to find those blocks, okay, and to find those limitations. And what happened in my photo studio? So basically, we try to speak less, but of course, we will have an intimate dialogue to start with, to understand where you are, okay. Usually partner, like I say, there are different levels, okay. To bring you, my goal is to bring you to the one level and find that way during the session, okay. So photography and video is just the tools, okay, how I operate, okay. I use lighting techniques, I use a lot of role play, I use accessories, toys, props to stimulate, okay, that sexual energy. And of course, we even invite hot and sexy models to assist us in the certain scenarios, okay. So what happens during that session? Okay, you will have a consultation. We will meet and we will discuss. Okay, you will introduce yourself. I will show you around the studio. You will see the sets. You will understand what are the lighting. In general, you will learn how everything works in the studio. You will even learn some photography things. Okay, and you even learn to be like a model. Okay, but what is the concentration on is on the relationship, on the fantasy, and on the actually expressing your wishes, your desires, your wants, okay, and covering your needs, right? And like you probably understand, one side will have one picture and the other side will have another picture. Okay, what is the main and the strongest impact comes from is, of course, documenting. Okay, steps by steps, going through our planning scenarios and going and achieving certain things. Okay, yes, it is involved nudity. Why? Because when the touching starts and the undressing part will kick in, right? People are very feeling vulnerable. Okay, it's scary, the shyness, the awkwardness. The nudity brings certain challenging factor. okay, which is necessary for this therapy, okay, and you would experience a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings related to certain things, related to certain body parts, okay, when we come about exposing the body and when we come about touching the body, your body, touching your partner, and then we would move on into more complicated scenes, okay, and more complicated scenarios. And I am here to guide you, to lead you through the whole entire experience. I will be explaining you what to do and why you need to do this, okay, and sometimes I am the one who is pushing your boundaries and the limits, okay, that's why we are here, okay. And so we will create a footage, okay, our adventure will be displayed in the imagery and in the video format, and I will be the one who will be doing a post-production, okay. Why is it the workshop? Because you are participating in creative process, okay? You are with me, okay? And you are here to create something and ground yourself into the moment, okay? And understand that you are here. This is your decision. You are in control of you, of your body, of your mind, okay? And I am going to highlight all the adventure, okay. And that is why studio do not provide why 1, 2 or 5 or 10 pictures. You will get the whole footage from the start to the finish, okay. So not only the experience, okay, will be profound, you know, like strong impact, okay, I will make a very strong impact on you, but the imagery will reflect those moments when you're coming back, okay, and you can replay, okay, and re-feel what was going on there. And subconscious mind, okay, where the archives of the old blogs and all the our issues and problems are based, okay, will get access, okay, to you in a different time frame, okay. So even when you're looking at your file, you know, the week later or a month later, your mind would be able to put you back to that moment, to this situation, okay, where you're performing something, you know, like a role play, for example. I don't know what we're gonna be doing with you. Every couple and every individual is different, okay. There is nothing staged and there is nothing pre-made or pre-done, pre-booked. I even did not set the lights if before I would not understand what we're shooting and how we're shooting and how I can create the biggest impact on these people, you know. And what is my studio is different with, because I use the lights, okay. I use the lights, and that is a contemporary feel to everything what we do. You will not get a standard photo shoot like in Dev studios, okay? So the reason why I know this, because I've studied medicine for 7 years, and I worked in a hospital, and I came to London to pursue my medical career, but I changed my profession, okay? And now I use my camera as a therapy tool, and I've helped a lot of couples to reconnect. Okay, and I have a lot of good, really good and really positive feedback. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I had a different feedback as well when a couple split up because they've seen very well on their file that they're not supposed to be together. Okay, so I've saved them years and years of time, because that's just an attachment. And with going through this session, people can easily to move on and understand that they are not suitable, they are not good together, that, you know, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's how it is. So I am here to help those people, okay, not to look the answers outside the box, okay, but come back to the house, come back to the box, okay, and resolve this with fun, erotic games, play, using, you know, how to say, using my fantasy, okay, using your secrets, where we will place, you know, into our plan, okay, because how to say, I had these expectations, okay, from partners saying that, oh, I have these fantasies and they don't want to, you know, how to say, they don't want to do anything about it. So at this studio, everything will happen. You will tell me what you want, and this is going to be in the list. Okay, you want it, you don't want it, I don't really care, we're doing it. Okay, that's why we're living once, and we need to sort out our situations right here and right now, not to drag in, okay, to the further. So what I'm saying is, what you need to do is to book a photo shoot, a therapy session, your workshop at my studio. You only need to pay a deposit, okay? And all the payments will be after. Okay, my couple should be, how to say, not nervous about, because usually, oh, how do I look? I have, maybe gain weight, maybe I'm old, maybe, I have stretch marks, maybe, I had some operation, maybe I have, something wrong with it. There are so many worries already, people coming nervous. Okay, seriously, and I am here to actually match their expectations. I will set them free. We can have a normal discussion and we can set up the plan. And I know that this is the first time. Okay. I know that you are not professional models. Okay. I know how to lead you and direct you. And let me tell you this, with me, you can be honest. Okay. And open up. Okay. And that is actually required. It is necessary for me to shoot a quality content. But anyway, and I'm an artist. I know the ways, okay, how to go around it and how to display certain things. I can guarantee that there will be very good shots, and the shots that you do not like, you will have the whole footage, and your job will be to accept yourself. Okay, to love yourself, okay, to love your second half, that they come and did this challenge with you, okay. And of course there will be situations where we will go into a making love phase, okay. And everything here, that's the thing about the workshop, it's without no limits, okay. So it's up to you how far you would like to go, okay. But we can discuss everything, how you want to come, and what kind of positions you like, and what you would like to try today, and what kind of new things we are going to do, and so on and so on. Okay, and the studio is fully equipped. Okay, it has a lot of sets. It has a fetish and BDSM corner as well, for really naughty couples, right? And so that's what I'm saying. There is a new opportunity to live in, okay, and how to say, leave that past, experience, and just open a new page. Okay, and like I say, I am convinced that only talking doesn't go very far. You need to challenge yourself. You need to get the action and steps done, okay, in order to come back to each other. Okay. So hopefully I'll see you soon, and love for everyone. Bye.